John Rhys. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I know you got a little bit of time off. That was well deserved.
Yeah.
You put out an announcement though in the last week or so that you're coming back. I know, some people are like, "Oh, you play baseball, maybe you go on," but you're all in for coming back for another football season. Tell us about that decision.
I'm all in. One of the things, my goals coming here at UCF was to play football and baseball at the highest level, and I have the opportunity to do that. And so, looking forward to the spring baseball season right around the corner. But ultimately, I want to play football or baseball at the ultimate highest level, whether it's the NFL or the MLB. And so I think the best opportunity to do that for me would be come back another year to give myself an opportunity at the NFL. And so moving forward, getting to play baseball, I'm excited about it, but definitely pumped up about the next upcoming football season as well.
Because you guys got a week and a half off. How are you feeling your hamstring? How are you feeling physically?
Yeah, feeling a lot better after that. Last one I got beat up a little bit, but I mean that's football, it's that time of the year. But a week and a half off was huge, obviously for physical health and getting some nicks and bruises kind of healed up, and obviously the hamstring is getting better as well. And so still taking it day by day, but definitely getting better.
And with that in mind, of course, with the approaching bowl game, you getting better. Coach mentioned something about the energy in practice being more positive and kind of uplifting. Is that helping you kind of on the fly get more chemistry with the team as it's going to be assembled on the 28th? Yeah,
I mean we're fired up to play in the bowl game and fired up to go up north a little bit, even though it's going to be a little bit chilly. We're definitely fired up to do it, and guys are excited flying around out there. I think you can kind of tell everybody's a little bit more fresh just from getting that week and a half break. Everybody's kind of feeling a little bit better. Body's not hurting as bad, not talking to them as much, and so it definitely makes it a whole lot more fun when you're not hurting as bad, for sure.
John Rhys, can you just talk a little bit, being a dual sport athlete, like you say, at a school like UCF, where two pretty good programs. What is that preparation like mentally, physically, knowing that you kind of got to get out there and do it again when everybody else is, kind of taking a break, going to class, and just doing the whole being a student thing?
Yeah, sure. So I've done it since high school, and a lot of people do it in high school growing up, playing multiple sports. I've learned that when I got to college, it's the same thing, but you're just doing it with a lot better athletes. And so while baseball season, they've been hitting and seeing live pitching for a whole year now. I've taken a major break from at Ole Miss. I came here and then ultimately didn't get to play baseball season last year, then in the football season. So it's been a while since I've seen some live arms, and there's definitely going to have to be some rust that's knocked off of the swing and stuff. But it's one thing I've learned, that it's the same as when you're in high school, but you're just doing it with a whole lot better athletes, and so you yourself have to be sharper as well.
Hey, John Rhys in the back here. How do you look at the importance of this particular bowl game, and then how do you as a team leader guard against kind of maybe guys being disappointed to not being in a New Year's Six Bowl or a bigger game and focusing completely on this?
Yeah, obviously you're heartbroken and pissed off, a lot of emotions after losing the last game that we did, but this is an opportunity to get the bad taste out of your mouth. And ultimately, for me, and I know a lot of guys feel the same way about this, it doesn't matter if we're playing in the Military Bowl, we're playing in a New Year's Six Bowl, or if we're playing in a cornfield in Nebraska somewhere. If you line up against us and you say you're going to beat us, we're here to play. And so I think that's kind of guys' mentality. And as a competitor, I think a lot of guys have the same mentality as I do. If you're going to play against us, whether it's ping pong, whether it's baseball, or football, we're going to be ready to go.
I know you got a bowl game to get ready for. I know spring practice isn't for a few more months, but kind of generally speaking, do you know what the plan is? I know weekend series in baseball pretty much conflict with, Saturday scrimmages and whatnot. I mean, would you kind of practice occasionally in football? Are you all in baseball in the spring and kind of, just around football whenever you can? Do you kind of know how that'll work out?
Don't know completely the whole plan yet. Obviously, baseball season rolls around. I'm a baseball player, but in the same sense, I want to be getting better and progressing as a quarterback over here as well. And so it's going to be a little bit of a juggling act, but I think I can definitely do it.
Playing in the cold, what experience have you had, behind center, and what are you looking forward to this low 30s?
Yeah, I've played in the cold before. It's coming from a guy that's from Mississippi, so it's not really that cold. But I think a lot of guys have played in some chillier weather. I mean, it's like Coach Malzahn said, it's football weather. It's at the end of the day, it's still football. You're still playing the same game. Temperature's just a little colder. Got to make sure you're staying warm on the sideline. Don't get stiff. hands a little bit. As a quarterback, you want to be able to grip the ball, so you can't let your hands and fingers get cold. And so stuff like that, it's just little stuff that you don't really necessarily have to worry about here in Florida, which is awesome, but when you go up to the military bowl, you're definitely going to have to think about it.
Are you practicing with to get used to it?
Yeah, so this whole season I've worn in a lot of games looks like a hand warmer, but it's really a squeegee. It has a towel on the inside of it, and so I've always kind of had something around my waist. And so here at practice this last 2 days I've been doing it with a hand warmer in, trying to practice in some sleeves, trying to prepare yourself for ball security stuff when you have stuff on your arms and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day it's the same game. You just got to have that mentality going into it.
Mikey Keene entered the transfer portal, so you and Thomas are the only guys on scholarship that can play. What's the quarterback room like in these practices?
It's been good. I mean, it's obviously we hate to see Mikey go, but I know he's going to land somewhere and he's going to do awesome things just because the guy he is, the player he is, the quarterback that he is. He's going to do awesome wherever he goes. But the last couple of days, the quarterback room's been awesome. It's me, Tommy, Timmy, y'all know Timmy, and Will and Brock, and we've been having fun, letting it rip, and having a great time. We've gotten to see Timmy a little bit, practicing, doing some more stuff, and so it's been a lot of fun to watch and see what he can do. But as far as game plan and getting ready to go, me and Tommy are sharpening each other up and trying to get us as sharp as we can for this Duke team.
What was it like for you to see Chip Lindsey move on? I know he was obviously your coach and everything. What did you think about him moving on to North Carolina?
Yeah, that's my guy. So I'm gonna miss my dude. He's awesome coach. North Carolina's definitely getting, one of the best in college football, I think. And obviously you hate to see him go, but I know it's a really good opportunity for him, and so I'm super happy for him. I know he's going to do great there. But I know moving forward, talking to Coach Malzahn, he said he's going to get us a really good guy, and obviously Coach Malzahn being the play caller that he is, the quarterback developer that he is, I'm really thankful that he is still on this coaching staff and obviously running the ship.
Going back to Mikey, I know it's a really complicated issue. It felt like to me that the fan reaction to his decision was kind of mixed. I wonder what your reaction and the team reaction to his decision and the timing of it. What was your reaction there?
Obviously, I love Mikey, and so I think my opinion on it's going to be a little bit biased. But the timing of what he did, I think Mikey has to look out for Mikey, a lot of people are calling him selfish and stuff like that, and that is not the case at all. And I'll stand up here and tell you that because looking back on some of the things that I did at Ole Miss and stuff like that, you look back and sometimes and you say, man, I wish I would have done something different, or I wish I would have, maybe had a red shirt that I could have to have another year, And so as far as Mikey making that decision, Mikey's got to make that decision for Mikey, and I'm so thankful that our team can support Mikey in making that decision, and we did support him in making that decision. And he's the kind of teammate that it makes it easy to cheer for Mikey in making that decision. And then obviously I'm going to be a fan of him wherever he goes, no doubt.
What do you know about Duke and their defense, and how big would it be to end the season with 10 wins?
Bowl game's huge. 10-win season also huge, and so if you look back at last year, winning that bowl game, it really brought a ton of momentum moving into the next season, and so we're looking to do the same thing, winning this next bowl game against Duke. Duke's obviously a really, like I said, won a bunch of games this year, lost a couple, but it was just by a smidge. The talented defense, got guys all over the field. And so we're looking to scheme them up this week, get some good stuff installed, and ultimately be able to go out there and beat those guys.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks,
guys.
John
God
Rhys.
bless.
Thanks, John Rhys.
Thank you.